Hello, everyone. Welcome to tonight's live stream. As you can see, I'm not actually at home at the minute. I'm outside. I'm at a family get together, so I had to confiscate a room again and do the live stream because the show must go on. So I'm going to give you a few minutes for people to start turning up. What I would advise people to do though today is because we're going to have a bit of a quiz. Is Nick, how are you? Is get a biro and a piece of paper, and I will explain what we're going to do. I'm going to give it 10 minutes before we start the actual quiz. People start arriving. Nick, how are you keeping? Welcome to the live stream. As I said, I'm away for the weekend with family, so we've had to confiscate a room to do the live stream as this go on. And tonight, what we're going to do is we're going to do a bit of a quiz because I don't have anything with me to talk about or show or anything like that on the live stream. I put the idea of a quiz to the guys last week, and they seemed to like the idea, so that's what we're going to do. So we will start the quiz at around 8:10. So if you want to grab a biro and a piece of pen, what we're going to do is I'm going to give you the questions first. Just jot down what you think is your answer, and then we will after I think it's 20 questions I worked out. When we get to the end of the 20 questions, I'll give the answers. Plain and simple. A bit of a trivia quiz. So I'm going to give it till about 8:10 till lads start arriving. It is a World War II trivia quiz. So fair enough. If that's what you're into, I hope you will enjoy it. Um, just make sure I still have the questions. Yeah, it's 20 questions, and that's what we're going to do. So just sound off, lads, there when you're in or when you're here, so we know who's there, who's not there, shall we say. So as I said, it is going to be a World War II trivia quiz. Um, and we will see how things go. Rifle Green, hello, how are you? So as I said, Rifle Green, what we're going to do is we're giving it till 8:10. As I said last week at the live stream, we put an idea of a quiz into guys' heads. So I did out 20 questions, all World War II trivia quizzes, or World War II trivia questions. So if you want to go away and get a biro on a piece of paper for yourself, I'm going to ask you all the 20 questions, and then we will go through the answers, and we'll see who thinks what. So if you're up for the idea, give me a thumbs up or say yes in the comments box, and we'll see how things go. So if you're up for that idea, let me know in the comments box. And as I said, we will start around 8:10 to just give people time to come in. And as I said, there is 20 questions on the questionnaire. So I hope you've all had a good week. I hope you've all been keeping well anyway. We'll be home in 10 minutes riding home. 10 minutes riding home. I hope you're bringing. Are you riding a horse home? Is it or anything like that? We'll give you. We're sure you can join into the quiz whenever you want. If you want to do that, pen and paper at the ready. That sounds good. I hope you've all had a good week anyway. I hope everything is good. Oh, you're cycling a bicycle. Don't fall off your bicycle while you're watching YouTube and try to type at the same time, Kenny. So there we go. I know steel helmet Stan said he might be around tonight. Um, we are back to the Friday night, so I presume we're going to get the old regulars like military collectibles and stuff like that. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see who turns up anyway. But we have another 5 minutes before the quiz starts. As I said, I can't be. I'm not at home this week, and so we've had to kidnap somebody, kidnap a room to do this live stream. And I'm just checking the quality of the internet because I don't want it to drop out or disappear altogether. Yeah, that seems good. That all seems good. So will I start the quiz, guys, or will I give it another few minutes? Let me know what you think. Um, I don't think these questions are too hard. I try to even them out a bit. So we'll see how things go. A quiz, yeah, Andrew, we're having a quiz. We asked the lads last week did they think about the idea of a military quiz, so we came up with a military quiz. Well, I came up with a military quiz because I'm not at home this weekend. I'll get my pen. So we've 20 questions. I'm going to read you out all the questions first. Give it a couple of minutes, no problem. I'm going to read out all the questions and then we'll go through the answers at the end. So you can lie and cheat and tell me that you had the right answers at that stage. Google, Siri. Hey Siri. Hold on, actually, do we have a Siri in here? Oh, just in case somebody starts giving answers. So as I said, it's 6 minutes past 8 there now. So we'll give it. I said we'll give it till 10 past. So we'll give it till 10 past. I just don't want the questions to disappear off of this thing. A quiz. Do we need a pen and paper? Yes, Padraig, you need a pen and paper, or are you back on the bus going somewhere? Good evening, David. How are you? David, grab a pen and paper. We're doing a quiz. So that is the plan for the evening. I'm not at home. No war room. So I had to think of something to entertain us for the hour. So we're going to get through the questions, get through the answers, and then we'll probably call a quiz night. No booze tonight. Had a drink yesterday. Oh, well, that's okay. Your brain might be able to function so for the old quiz tonight. So 7 minutes past. We're going to give it another 2 minutes, and we will start. Don't go. The battery better not go on my phone, or we're going to be buggered. No. Okay, that's right. We're okay. Right, so 2 minutes, guys. So get your pens, get your paper. So the rules are quite simple. The rules are you can cheat as much as you want because you're the one that's going to. I'll try to get it on the old laptop. Oh, you're right around the bus, so rules are quite simple. I'm going to read out all the questions. You can chat away on the comments box thing or whatever if you want. I've dug out an Air Ministry pencil for the quiz. Very good. So you can chat away in the comments box and I'll answer the questions every couple of minutes, or every 5 questions. If there's a comment in the comments box, I'll answer it. If not, we'll carry on with the questions and I'll get through all 20 questions. And then at the end, we will have a break. I will have a quick 2 or 3 minute interval, and then we'll go through the answers. So is everyone happy with that? Everyone give me a thumbs up so I can start the quiz in the comment section, or just say yes or say go or say something. Tell me you're all ready. All right, Andrew's ready. All right, so we'll start. Question 1. What 2 countries were already involved in a military conflict before the beginning of World War II? So I'll rewrite that question, or I'll reread that question, I should say. What 2 countries were already involved in a military conflict before the beginning of World War II? That's question 1. So I'll give you 2 seconds to answer that question. Happy? Everyone happy? Right. Question number 2. What was the largest battle of World War II? What was the largest battle of World War II? Sorry, I meant skull bang. Right. Question 3. What was the name of the first Nazi concentration camp? That's question number 3. What was the name of the first Nazi concentration camp? Hopefully we won't get banned now for asking that question, or we won't get in trouble. Right, so that was question 3. Question 4. In which battle did the Axis powers lose about a quarter of the total troops on the Eastern Front? So, in which battle did the Axis powers lose about a quarter of the total troops on the Eastern Front? That's question 4. Everyone getting the questions? Everyone answering them? Or getting them, as I should say? Right. Where have we gone? Question number 5. What is the name of the B-29 bomber that dropped the first atomic bomb over Hiroshima? Question number 5. I'll repeat that. What was the name of the B-29 bomber that dropped the first atomic bomb on Hiroshima, or over Hiroshima? So that's question 5, guys. So question number 6. What country? All good. What country lost the most lives in World War II? Question number 6. What country lost the most lives in World War II? I'm back. Kenny, were you killed again? Did somebody kill Kenny? Let's stop killing Kenny, please. Okay. Question number 7. Evening, mate. And Russia. Yeah, don't say the answers, Jake. Write them down. We're going to go through the answers in a minute. Jesus. There's a free one there for you there, guys. How are you, Jake? Right. What was that one? That was question number 7, wasn't it? No, this is question number 7. What research and development project produced the first nuclear weapon during World War II? See, Andrew's telling you, shh, Jake. So, question number 7. What research and development project produced the first nuclear weapon during World War II? I'm good, mate. Thanks. That's good to hear. That's good. We're just having a bit of a laugh tonight. We're having a bit of a question and answer quiz. I asked the lads last Friday, did they like the idea of a quiz? So they said they would. I'm not in the war room tonight, so quiz it is. So there we go. So question number 8. What country sent reinforcements in the form of Division Azul? I'll read that. What country sent reinforcements in the form of Division Azul, AZUL, to aid Germany in its World War II attack on the Soviet Union? Stop answering the questions, Jake. Write them down, and then we'll talk. We'll go through the answers in a while. Oh, Jesus. Somebody give that man a crayon. So that was question 8. What country sent reinforcements in the form of the division Azul, Azul, to aid the Germans in its World War II attack on the Soviet Union? Question number 9. Question number 9. What was the code name for the Battle of Normandy? It's not the right answer anyway. So, what was the code name? Tobelli. What was the code name for the Battle of Normandy? Jeez, if you don't know that one, no, lads, there's something wrong with you. That was question number 9. Question number 10. What was the largest battleship of World War II? That one might confuse an awful lot of people. What was the largest battleship of World War II? Question number 11. What was the first action the Nazis took against the Jews? What was the first action that the Nazis took against the Jews? Another question. This is historical content, please, YouTube. No politicalness. This is historical content. So all the Karens and all the keyboard warriors, get back in your box, please. Question number 12. Which battle involved the largest engagement of tanks in history? Throw them in the well. So, question number 12. Which battle involved the largest engagement of tanks in history? That was question number 12. Question number 13. After World War II, Germany was divided into how many zones of occupation? That could be a geography question as well, actually. Come to think of it. After World War II, Germany was divided into how many zones of occupation? Right. Question number 14. What was the last major battle of World War II? Question number 14. What was the last major battle of World War II? Question number 15. What was the second city the United States dropped the nuclear bomb on? What was the second city the United States dropped the nuclear bomb on? Question number 16. In which beach did the Americans run into a firestorm of resistance during the D-Day landings? Eyes down for a full house. Bingo as well. Legs 11, number 11. Question 16. Which beach did the Americans run into a firestorm of resistance during the D-Day landings? Right, we'll go again. Question number 17. What was the Nazi code name for the planned invasion of the United Kingdom during World War II? What was the German code name for the planned invasion of the United Kingdom during World War II? Now here's a tough one. I don't think people will get this one, but in a concentration camp, a pink triangle, this is question 18, In a concentration camp, a pink triangle identified a prisoner as what category? A pink triangle. Hint, hint, listen to the podcast episode 3. Yeah, if any of you have Spotify or iTunes or wherever you get podcasts, go listen to Jake Brown and Stephen on the Young Contentables is their podcast. Very, very good. 3 episodes out. I hope to be. I have been invited. I don't know when it's happening yet, but I have been invited to do a podcast with them. So go check it out, guys. Go check it out. So that was question 18. In a concentration camp, a pink triangle identified a prisoner as what category? Now, question number 19. What English codebreaker created a machine that helped to defeat and decipher the German codes? So, what English codebreaker created a machine that helped decipher and break German codes? Shameless plug. No, you're very good. You're very plugging. You're well able to plug, as I should say. You're more than welcome. Very inclusive, David. How do you mean very inclusive? Oh, the podcast or whatever. I try to get a broad section of questions. Final one, number 20. What was the first atom? Where was the first? Someone's been killed out the corridor. Right. So, have any of you any questions to ask me before we go through the answers? Or before we get on to the answers, I should say. That took up 21 minutes, actually, guys, to go through those questions. So, everyone happy? Will I go through the answers? Give me a thumbs up or tell me bugger off, one or the other. It's up to you. Repeat the last question. The last question, question number 20. Where was the first atom bomb tested? Question number 20. Does anybody else want me to repeat any question? What's the pass mark? Pass mark is, I don't know, 10, let's say. If you don't get over 10, you should be put against the wall and hit with something, vigorously. Throw him to the ground roughly, Centurion. Throw him to the ground roughly. No, question 20. Repeat question 20. Where was the first atom bomb tested? David. Where was the first atom bomb tested? Anybody else want me to repeat any questions? Give you 2 minutes to decide. Indiana Jones. Charge to the ground roughly, Centurion. Do you think there's something funny with my friend's name, Quickest Dickest? Right. So, question 1 on all seriousness. All seriousness. Question number 1. What two countries were already involved in a military conflict before the beginning of World War II? Anyone know the answer? Before I give the answer. Poland and Germany. Negative. This is before. Japan and China. Correct. Give that man a mark. The correct answer is Japan and China. Japan and China were already at war before everyone else jumped into the mix. What was the largest battle of World War II? Number 2. Question number 2. What was the largest battle of World War II? Anyone have an idea? What was the largest battle of World War II? Bit of a confusing one, actually. Repeat the question. What was the largest battle of World War II? Stalingrad. No, wasn't Stalingrad. Stalingrad. Nope. No. It was the Battle of the Atlantic. The Battle of the Atlantic was the longest and largest battle of the entire war. Because it lasted the entire war. No fear. You learn something new every day, guys, don't you? The Battle of the Atlantic was the largest war, or largest battle in the Second World War. Or sorry, the longest battle, I should say, in the Second World War. I apologise. And it was the largest battle in the Second World War, actually, so technically. Right. Question number 3. What was the first Nazi concentration camp? Trick question. Was a trick question, Kenny. Sorry. What was the first Nazi concentration camp? Anyone know? The answer to that one. Number 3. Blessing. No, it wasn't Blessing. Sneaky. Dachau. Correct. James is correct. It was Dachau. Question number 4. In which battle did the Axis powers lose about a quarter of the total troops on the Eastern Front? Question number 4. In which battle did the Axis powers lose about a quarter of their troops on the Eastern Front? Stalingrad. Kenny, yes, you are correct. Stanley's correct. Stalungu. I think that means Stalingrad. Actually, it was Rifle Green as first, so Stalingrad, you're correct. Yeah, it's easy to answer the questions when everyone else has them answered in front of you, lads, isn't it? Right. Question number 5. What was the name of the B-29 bomber that dropped the first atomic bomb on Hiroshima? Anyone have any ideas? Enola Gray. There we go. Andrew, congratulations. You have won nothing. See, look. Everyone's jumping on the bandwagon again now. Enola Gray. Number 6. What country lost the most lives in World War II? That's actually an easy one when you think about it. What country lost the most lives in World War II? Russia, correct. Give that man a pencil. Or the Soviet Union, actually, as they were known then. Or the USSR. Mick is there. I'm surprised Dave didn't jump on that because he's a Cold War fanatic. If he's there around somewhere. Where have we gone? Oh, yes. Question number 8. What country sent reinforcements in the form of the division Uzul, AZUL, in aid of Germany in its World War II attack on the Soviet Union? Manhattan? What? Finland? No. 7? No. Spain, correct. David, you are correct. It is Spain. Saudi Arabia, no. It was Spain. Spain sent a division called Uzul, AZUL, to help the Germans during the Second World War. What was the code name for the Battle of Normandy? Now you should get this. Got to go. Oh, Padraig, don't go. You missed 7. Did I miss 7? Sorry, I did. What research development project produced the first nuclear weapon during World War II? Sorry, I missed number 7. Overlord. Yes, you are correct for the other one. But what research and development project produced the first nuclear weapon during World War II? And then we'll go back in sequence then again. Manhattan. What number was that one? Number 7. Yes, Manhattan Project. Well done, guys. And the other 2 questions, we're on to question number 10 now. But Spain and Operation Overlord obviously were the other ones. So question number 9 was, what was the code name for the Battle of Normandy? And the answer to that is Operation Overlord. Number 10. What was the largest battleship of World War II? Question number 10. What was the largest battleship of World War II? Anyone, any ideas? Yes, Rifle Green is correct. The Yamamoto. The Yamamoto was the largest battleship of World War II. Right. YouTube, this is a historical quiz, so don't lose your panties over this question. What was the first action that the Nazis took against the Jews? Historical content, historical accuracy. Crystal Knot. You're half there. But what was the policy that they were after taking before Crystal Knot? So what was the policy that they were after adopting? And this is question number 11. Badges. It was the boycott of Jewish businesses was the policy or the first action that they took, and then Crystal Knot was that night. So you're half correct. Give yourselves a half a point for that one. Okay. So we're on to number 12. What battle involved the largest engagement of tanks in history? Number 11. No, I'm wrong. Sorry, number 12. What was which battle involves the largest engagement of tanks in history? Kursk, Kursk. It is actually the Battle of Kursk. You are correct. Whoever got Kursk first. Andrew. Yeah, Andrew, it's Kursk. El Alamein, I don't think was the largest, but it was Kursk anyway. Kursk was the recorded one. After World War II, Germany was divided into how many zones of occupation? And that is number 13. After World War II, Germany was divided into how many zones of occupation? Rifle Green, correct. Vote number 4. You're good at this old quiz stuff. Andrew's right. Technically 8 because of Berlin. Oh, here's Jake in with the technically. Yes, technically 8 because of Berlin. Yes, but we're talking about Germany. Throw him to the ground roughly, Centurion. Throw him to the ground roughly. Right, okay. Question number 14. What was the last major battle of World War II? Question number 14. What was the last major battle of World War II? Iwo Jima, no, you're in the right area. Berlin, no, definitely not Berlin. The Germans or the Japanese were still going mental. Okinawa, there you go. It was the Battle of Okinawa. Jake is correct. So, Battle of Okinawa. Was that no? Was it Iwo Jima or Okinawa where they raised the flag? I think it was Iwo Jima. It was Iwo Jima. Was. Yeah. Forgot about Japan. Yeah, the old Japs were still at it, weren't they? Where have we got now? What was the second city that the United States dropped the nuclear bomb on? Name the second city that the United States dropped the second nuclear bomb on. Nagasaki. You are correct. You are correct. The motorbike. Could have been Kawasaki. You're thinking of Kawasaki, not Nagasaki. Oh, funny though. All right, okay. Where have we gone? Number 16. In which beach did the Americans run into a firestorm of resistance during the D-Day landings? That's question number 16. Omaha, Omaha. You're shooting them out already before I read the question. So number 17. What was the I'm going to say it. What was the Germans' code name for the planned invasion of the United Kingdom during World War II? It's named that because Miss Dole Keeper offering Saki. Sea Line. Yeah, Operation Sea Line. Yeah, we'll give you that one. Sea Line. Okay, number 18. Number 18. In a concentration camp, a pink triangle identified a prisoner as what? So, question 18. In a concentration camp, again, YouTube. Again, YouTube. This is for historical content, and we are going to just read the question. Gay, pregnant, gay, being loose, homosexual. We'll go with Dave's one, being homosexual, because it wasn't just about being gay. If you were any sexuality, pan, gay, whatever floats your boat, but if you were any of those, you were classified as homosexual and you were in prison for it. Which also happened in the UK, I believe, up until the 70s or 80s. But we won't go down that one. What English code breaker? This is an ironic question because this man actually ended up in prison in England because of being homosexual. What English code breaker created the machine that helped defeat the Nazis? Alan Turing. Yes, you are correct. Alan Turing. Alan Turing. Yes, you are right. Well done, lads. Well done. Bit ironic, actually, compared to the question before it. Did I plan it that way? I don't think I did. Um, that was what was that? 19? Yeah, 19. Now, last one. Where was the first atomic bomb tested? Where was the first atomic bomb tested? Arizona. I'm trying to think. I have a different answer. I'm not sure where Arizona and this. I don't think they're two separate states. But Nevada. I have actually New Mexico as the first one, where it was the first atomic bomb was tested was in New Mexico. Nevada. No, I think New Mexico is actually a state in itself, isn't it? I'm not sure, guys. So I'm gonna try. I have the second one. I had a second one here somewhere. If I can get it to work. There we go. $9.5. Whoops. Yeah, less minus. Okay. What did Walter White get? That type of stuff. Where did Walter White get that type of stuff? Nevada. Do you want to do another one? Do you want to do another quick quiz? Anyone? Any questions? Any? Anybody want to do another quick one? Yes. Okay. Right. Okay. So we'll answer these as well. Where do babies come from? Jake, I'll have to answer that one to you over a few beers. Um, you may get upset and distraught with the answer, but I will discuss it with you. So, right, okay. So we're going to go through the answers with these ones, and then we'll give you the correct one. What was the name of the final meeting of the heads of government of the Soviet Union, the United Kingdom, and the United States in 1945? Was it the Altita Conference or the Argonaut Conference, or both names are acceptable? And the answer is, well, both are actually appropriate. You can use both. So, next question. Question number 2. What were the two opposing alliances of nations involved in World War II called? This is a multiple choice one. Were they Allies and Axis, the Freemen and the Nazis, or the Confederacy and the Union? Jesus, if you don't get that one right, lads, there's something wrong with you. So, question number 2. The goodies and the baddies. The Axis and the Allies. We'll go with the Axis and the Allies. Andrews had too much DDRT, I believe. Yes, they were the Axis and the Allies. Question number 3. World War II lasted how long? World War II lasted how long? I can't type that fast. Kenny is correct with 6 years. Well done, guys. Well done. 6 years. Question number 4. Who was president of the United States when Pearl Harbor was attacked? The answers are coming up before the question. How are the answers coming up before the question? Roosevelt. Yes, correct. We're all good. Roosevelt. Anyone for an extra point? Can anyone tell me his first and middle name, middle initial, for an extra point? No, Franklin D. Roosevelt. Delano. Theodore. Theodore? I mean Theodore. Okay, question number 5. During World War II, were there more battle-related or civilian deaths? During World War II, was there more battle-related or civilian deaths? Civilian. I think everyone's agreeing with that one. Yes, there was more civilian deaths than battle-related. Many historians believe that which of the following factor contributed to the onset of World War II? Instability in Europe after World War One, class struggling in many European countries, widespread death and famine in Europe. So I'll answer that. I'll ask you that again because that's fairly. Many historians believe that which of the following factors contributed to the onset of World War II? Instability of Europe after World War One, class struggling in many European countries, or widespread drought and famine in Europe. Bankers, all of the above. Um, instability. Yeah, instability. Well, the answer that they've given me here is instability in Europe after World War One was the main. Well, that's what historians believe. Germany invaded Poland in which year? Seriously. Simple one, guys. Germany invaded Poland in which year? 1939, correct. Class struggling. Adolf Hitler produced. Sorry, Adolf Hitler predicted World War II in his 1925 memoir. What was called? What was his memoir called? Basically, I've never read it actually. I don't even think you can get it. Can you still get that book? I don't know. Lagging. Oh, it's lagging. Sorry. Okay, I apologize. So we'll give you a bit of second. Mein Kampf. Yes, Mein Kampf. Adolf Hitler predicted World War II in his 1925 memoir. What was it called? You can still get it. I don't think I would not. But you have to order it in white waterstones. Right, question number 9. Which came first, victory in Japan or victory in Europe? That should remember that from the last one. His book about his local mine holiday camp. Europe. Yeah, okay, Europe. We all know the answer to that one. Number 10. How many more questions have we? 20 again. Okay, we'll stop at number 10 because it is 10 to 9. So we'll give you a few minutes to chill out and relax. So that was question 9. Question number 10. In 1945, the United States dropped 2 nuclear bombs on 2 Japanese cities, resulting in the surrender of the Japanese forces. What ship did the Japanese sign the treaty? Anyone, any idea? In 1945, the United States dropped 2 nuclear bombs on 2 Japanese cities, resulting in the surrender of the Japanese forces. Name the ship on which the treaty was signed. The Arizona. It wasn't the Arizona. That was at the bottom of the Atlantic, or the bottom of Pearl Harbor. And Missouri. Yes, correct. I believe it is the Missouri. Well, that's the answer they give me here anyways, the Missouri. So that's the answer I'm going for. On which day on which date did the Japanese attack Pearl Harbor? On which date did the Japanese attack Pearl Harbor? The one on Steven Seagal serves. 7th of December, 1941. You are correct. How many nations were involved in World War II? This is going to get. This is a bit topical. But how many nations were involved in World War II? I suppose how many recognized nations were involved in World War II? I'm going to give you the answer to this because you could be arguing it all night. It's actually 30. More than I have fingers for. Yes, Jake, more than. At which location was the D-Day invasion to retake Europe from the German forces landed? On which location was the D-Day invasion to retake Europe from German forces landed? That's an easy one, lads. Is there a bit of a lag there again? Normandy, correct. Correct. It is estimated that there were about how many battle-wounded people all over the world after after World War II. It is estimated that there were about this number of people battle-wounded people all over the world after World War II. 12 million, no, higher. Higher. And the flames went higher. 25 million, no, actually, 25 million. 25 million, Andrew. Question number 15. 100 million plus. No, 25 million. Question number 15. Everyone knows of the D-Day invasion of Normandy. What was the date of D-Day? So everybody knows of the D-Day invasion of Normandy, but what was the date of? Somebody deal with him there, please. It was the 6th of June. 6th of June 1944, you are correct. Question number 16. How long did it take after Pearl Harbor attack of the U.S. Congress to approve the request for President Roosevelt's declaration of war on Japan? How long did it take after the Pearl Harbor attack for the U.S. Congress to approve the request for President Roosevelt's declaration of war on Japan? 2 days. Wrong. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Somebody's fighting outside the door. Where have we gone? How long did it take after the Pearl Harbor attack for the U.S. Congress to approve the request for President Roosevelt's declaration of war on Japan? One day is the answer. 24 hours, yeah, 1 day. Yeah, you'd be surprised. I'm away for the weekend, so I'm not sure which one that one was, but there was somebody trying to get in. But there is family all over the place. Where have we gone? Next question, number 17. The Soviet Union and Japan were on opposite sides during World War II conflict. They signed a peace treaty in which year? Is the next question. The Soviet Union and Japan were on opposite sides during World War II. They signed a peace treaty in what year? No. Anyone else? 46, no. 2016, no. They have never signed a peace treaty. They're still technically at war with each other. Japan and Russia are still technically at war with each other. What did Winston Churchill and Franklin D. Roosevelt announce at the Casablanca Conference? Allies were surrendering, they would only accept an absolute surrender from the Axis forces, or they no longer considered Germany to be a threat. Unconditional surrender, no. Number 2, they would only accept an absolute surrender, no. B, no. It is actually answer C. They no longer considered Germany to be a threat. This old helmet, hello, how are you? Welcome to the quiz. You're just actually here for the last question. And it's bringing us right up to 5 to 9, which is even better. Which Native American language was used by the US Marines as a code language during World War II? Was it Navajo, Aparano, or Agatos? Agatos? I don't know. Navajo, correct. Right, we'll do 5 more so, right? What treat was first introduced during World War II to compensate for the shortage of chocolate? I'm at an advantage in the United States. Yeah, you would be actually. Wind Talkers. We Wind Talkers is good here. Tootsie Rolls. No, it wasn't Tootsie Rolls. What treat was first introduced during World War II to complement the shortage of chocolates? You won't get this. Well, you probably do actually. You might have it over there. Chewing gum. No. I'll give you 3 options, right? Option A, peanut butter. Option A, peanut butter. Option B, Nutella. Option C, nugget. There are your 3 options. Option A, peanut butter. Option B, Nutella. Or option C, nugget. Nope. Nope. Option C, no, it wasn't option C neither. Option B, Nutella. Correct. Nick is on fire. The war to end all wars was said by which politician? Winston Churchill, Joseph Stalin, or Woodrow Wilson? Rat bait. Can you use Nutella for rat bait? I think you can. The war to end all wars was said by which politician? Winston Churchill, Joseph Stalin, or Woodrow Wilson? Wilson is correct. All right, last question because it's up to it's nearly 9 o'clock, and I'll give you a few minutes to ask me anything. Of the 8 battleships destroyed or damaged after the Pearl Harbor bombing, how many were placed into service later? I'll read that again. Of the 8 battleships destroyed or damaged after Pearl Harbor bombing, how many returned into service later? 7, no. 3, no. 5, no. 6 is the answer. All right, one more. This is an easy one. The British called German civilian and soldiers by which of the following nicknames? Jerry's, Johnny's, or Krauts? Jerry, yeah. Jerry's, yes. Jerry's, yes. They also called Krauts. They were also called Krauts as well. The Germans were called Krauts. Mainly the soldiers were called Krauts, I believe. I'm not sure. ANC, yes, Andrew. ANC, correct. So I hope everyone enjoyed that little quiz. Everyone enjoyed that little quiz. I hope you had fun. So guys, after this quiz, about 5 minutes time, there will be a video be uploaded. So stay tuned for that as well. We might do these. If you enjoyed the quizzes, we'll do them maybe once a month or something like that. Just have a bit of crack. Stay away from the military contact. I have postcards Grandpa found in a pillbox. On the back, he wrote, "This is what the Krauts sent home." Very good. Yeah, there's lots of military history like that. So yeah, so guys, as I said, there will be a video uploaded after this video, or after this live stream, I should say. There will be another one uploaded Saturday and Sunday. So I'm going to try and bang out much content as I possibly can at the minute. I hope you liked the quiz. Once a month will be great. Perfect. I hope you liked the quiz. Bit of crack, bit of fun. We will be back to normal scheduling in the war room on Friday. Next Friday coming at 8 o'clock. So please tune in and we'll see you then. So guys, have a safe week. Enjoy yourselves. Look after yourselves and please be safe. And we'll see you again on the other side of it.